You know, look, bro.
Because guess what? When you got a hammock, you got to be live.
You live, bro. We live.
Hold on, I'm out here looking like a poo putt. This ain't the projects. What's going on with my brain? Don't do that over there. I don't like gappy blinds. We going to get these curtains right. I don't know.
I gotta be somewhat presentable.
Shoot, I don't mind the kitchen. They can see that. Oh. Can't be having my damn blinds looking all fucked up. Yeah, what's going on, Intelligently Ratchet? This is your boy Bishop Omega. That's
just in the building.
Homeboy just in the building. You know what I'm saying? This is episode what? 179. Man, we keep on doing these things, man. We're gonna be like an episode 300 before we motherfucking realize it, bro.
Hey, that's what's up. Let's keep it going.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep going.
We're the best darn thing smoking on Wednesday nights. You know
right.
So hey man, so Justice came off a luxurious trip. We was just talking about how he, you know what I mean, he hammocked just out this piece all day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Beach life. I'm an island boy.
Yo, I'm an island boy. I'm an island boy. Like,
I can't even front. Like, I'm for real. Like, it's like solidified. Like, I really do like going out there. I'm gonna probably move out there. Yeah.
You're gonna really
I would do like now or as soon as possible, but you know, once the boys is in college and they living their lives, I'm dipping off.
Oh, so that's only another
8 years, 10 years.
8 years. Okay, yeah,
because Avery's 10. So you know, like I said, once I know like they really good in like their adulthood, they straight. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You're gonna go down like, you know what I'm saying, old man style. You know what I'm saying? Nice to be in your early 50s, ready to go.
Man, I'm gonna be sugar daddied out, bro. I'm gonna have the cookout joints with some linen pants. You know what I'm saying? The floral linen top with a fedora. Bro.
Yo, what we got? We got closed captions. Yeah, that's how we do, baby. You know what I'm saying? We brother. We broke, baby. We broke, baby. So we y'all get, you know what I mean? It's for the hard of hearing, baby.
Right. Hey,
what up, Finn?
Hopefully they get it right though.
Right. I know, girl, for real. Look, it's saying I'm dripping off. Like, what is going on? Yo, I'm looking at the. Oh man, it's just dipping off wrong. Oh, it's
what's happening? But yeah, I'm gonna be out there. What's up, man? How your week been?
Man, you know, it's been all right, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, the weekend you missed the snow and the ice and all that.
Dang.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You missed all the fun, but guess what? It's coming back again this Thursday, Friday.
That's where I'm gonna be at.
At the crib.
I'll be at the crib this time.
At the crib. Yeah, I'm like, if you turn right back around, we already know. Like, this is the reason why we got closed captions, fam, because just out here and snuck in a premium package and shit. Like, nah, don't be worried about it.
But say I won't though. I'll be out for bug.
You like, I'm out.
Yo,
I don't like the weather.
I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm so glad that I missed that.
Word up. Hey, yo, what you doing? Hey, Finn, what you doing right now? You gonna be on for a while? Should we send you the link? We got a nice little show tonight. You know what I'm saying?
He said it's going at 2 p.m. Dang. But that's that North Carolina weather. That's how it be. Like, you don't know how to dress. In the morning you see it snowing. He says in the morning you see it snowing, then you know, late afternoon, you like
right
all that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
then it get cold again, so then you get the ice on the road.
But, it'll melt real quick. That sun'll come up so bright.
Yep.
So bright and disrespectful.
And then school stay closed.
Right. Oh no, you know they already talk about. We don't know about Thursday. You know, I mean, them mugs calling in sick for next week. They're like, you know, next Thursday we gonna go ahead and take off this Monday.
Right.
Like, what?
It's crazy because this week, at least in Durham anyway, Monday was a holiday. and then yesterday and today is teacher work day, so they got school for one day.
Teacher work,
and then Friday is the asynchronous day. Like, dang.
They just should have fucking just said, "Yo, y'all got another week."
Yo, just be out for the week,
right?
Or make it all asynchronous. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to my educators, people in that field. We really appreciate y'all. You know, y'all are, you are very appreciated, at least in my heart. Certain things I just don't understand. Like, all right, why send the kids to school for one day? Just
2 days, right?
Because my kids go to school, they do virtual, so they go to school 4 days a week. So Monday through Thursday, and then Friday is what they call asynchronous or whatever.
Right.
So it's like they only got school tomorrow, and then they back off till Monday. So, all right. But yeah, snow, man. I heard that snow. I was like, I don't feel for y'all.
I know, yo. He was like, "Yo, I'm so sad y'all got this snow."
Oh no, it's it's hot over here.
It's 90 degrees out here. Oh my god!
It
was. Look. Then this nigga trifling. Let's talk about how trifling this nigga is. He gonna show his feet in the sand with the whole ocean.
Hey, what up, Keish? Now you see my story, and I was like, hold my hand out to the water, and I was
it's like, F this dude. I ain't been never so mad at dark skin knees in my life. Fuck them dark skin ass knees. Man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Puerto Rico, that's my favorite spot. I love going there each and every time.
Man, boy, he was just out that joint, man. But I'm glad you had a good time, Justin. We got a jam-packed show that I put together like 15 minutes ago.
You did. I'm proud of you.
I promise. I was like, man, what we gonna talk about tonight? Because you know what I'm saying, we going like I said, snow and all that stuff.
Right. I missed the game.
Yeah. Listen, we're gonna talk about let's talk about because that's one of the things I want to talk about. You know what I mean? If you look at private chat, is the subsequent loss of the Philadelphia Eagles, which is fine with me. Like, I was happy that we limped into the playoffs at 9-8, right? 9-8. But the joyous occasions, and I want to give it all the way up to Raph's team, a good friend of show Raph, the good show of the good friend of the show. I can't talk tonight.
Show with the friend.
Friend of the friends, you know what I'm saying? I want to give his San Francisco 49ers all the love in the world. Heart emojis, heart emojis, heart emojis.
Yeah. Like it up right now for the
like it up right now.
San Francisco 49ers. I think I'm more happy about that. Like, Eagles still could have went. They could have won. I'd have been happy. But the fact that Dallas lost is a joyous thing for me.
Right.
Like, I love it.
It was like this. Like, when I looked at it, it's a lot of factors as far as we talk about the Eagles first, right? Everybody like, oh, Hurts. I'm like, man, this dude is a rookie quarterback. You know what I mean? The coaches, I don't know what the coaches were not doing, because they didn't give it to Smith at all. Number 6 didn't touch the ball like maybe 7 times or whatever. So he should have been a feature in the offense. But I mean, he put up Tom Brady, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right, you're going against the GOAT.
Like, you got a rookie quarterback going against the GOAT.
Right.
And then some an impeccable defense. First of all, shout out to our defensive our front four for getting in Tom Brady's ass. You know what I'm saying? We stayed in his face. I think we got like 4 or 5 sacks. So if we could have jumped out and did that early on, then we would have probably had a better game out of it. But we made up 15 points on the defending Super Bowl champions. Let's talk about that too. The defending Super Bowl champions. So yeah, man. But enough about our Eagles, man. You know, we lost. We limped into the playoffs. We wasn't supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying?
What it is.
Because we had one of those. You know how when your team is so terrible, they be like, "Yo, we need a win from New England. We need a loss from
this team.
You know what I'm saying? We need for grandma to drop the pie. counterclockwise, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we need the contra code up, down, left. If we could get the contra code, we like, yo, hey, just, we need you to get a kill death ratio of 2.7. You know what I mean? For the Eagles to get through the playoffs, we need it. We need this shit to happen.
We need a mushroom for the big man.
Right.
We needed everything.
We need we need a little bit of everything to get into the playoffs. So I'm like, yo. Right. Branson said it right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Once he gets in, I mean, the game is faster. You know what I'm saying? He's playing extra games. He got into the play. It's like this. You can imagine a truncated college season, and then you didn't play, and now you in the playoffs. So you know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, I'm okay with Hurts. I'm all right. He got us there.
Right.
I mean, shoot, to the playoffs on his first year, that was better than Wentz did.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have very high expectations this year. Just me being a true Eagles fan,
right? We look at this. We got Antonio AB is in the building. What's going on?
What up?
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, when I heard Dallas lost, and I had checked the next day, I was like, oh, they lost? What?
Man, like, Dallas got their asses whipped too. They got their asses. They didn't just lose; they got their asses whipped a little bit too. You know
I was happy as hell. I was like, all right.
And the way they lost, I like the way they lost. Like, first of all, they was getting their asses whipped, and then Dallas came back. I was like, oh shit, these motherfuckers might come out, and then it all broke down, and they didn't like. I was like, yes, you losing off a technicality makes my it warmed the cockles of my heart. You know?
Right.
Like I was like, yeah, you losing off a technicality makes my it warmed the cockles of my heart. You know?
Right.
Where that come from? What are you doing, Finn? You losing off a technicality makes
trying to fix this sound. It's like I'm getting both feeds.
I don't know. Your Finn is out here bootlegging intelligently ratchet and shit. Let's mute this dude. All right, let me know when you get.
We're gonna mute you until you got this joint ready.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah. Nah, I'm still getting both feeds. I'm trying to mute one.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Finn was out here.
He right from Facebook too.
Nah, he recording that shit. He recording that shit on a karaoke machine so he can sell that shit.
All right, I think we good now.
He was like, yo, this is my special main ingredient.
When he do the EDM joint, he can add the sounds in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh.
Finn, what's happening, good brother?
Chilling, man. Chilling, putting in all the work I can. At the same time, just living life, I'm out here living with the rich white people. So I'm rich, knuckle.
Oh, that's what's up. Live out there with them. As long as you're not in their guest house. Don't be by because I'm telling you, if I come out to Wake Forest, I find out you cooning, I'm telling everybody. I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah, we know. It worked for me, nigga.
How you doing, Jimmy?
I run straight there.
Oh,
you just live here.
You know what I'm saying? They out there playing basketball at Pelican Bay.
Oh man, hey yo, Finn, what's your football team? You watch football, or you one of the I don't fuck with NFL cats?
Dude, like I'm gonna be honest, I haven't watched, and I mean, like I watch NFL, but I don't like.
Okay,
to be real, I haven't really watched football since 1994. Like, I'm just gonna be 100% with y'all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was never the average sports fan.
Got you.
But I'm a Giants fan because I'm from New York. At the end of the day, I'm a Giants fan. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm a Yankees fan. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't a Mets fan, but I'm all New York. But like the Mets is, I wouldn't say like, oh, that's my team. Now you just by proxy. The Nets by proxy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like, if New York win, we all win. But I don't really root for them over there. But like, nah, I haven't really watched football in years. Like, I think the last football game I watched was when the Buffalo Bills won in '94. I think that was. It's like, I was too busy rapping.
He was a rapper. No, I get you.
I was too busy rapping.
You watch enough just to be entertained by it. Like, you'll catch a game.
And then all my friends is like, like. All my friends watched it enough. So I was like, instead of me watching, I just listen to y'all talk. I'm like, all right, word up. I mean, I knew the players. I know, of course, like with basketball, like I'll watch basketball because it's more entertaining for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think football would be entertaining for me if I went to see a game live. I've yet to go to a NFL game. You know what I'm saying? But like I've seen college football live, and that's when it's entertaining. Like I gotta go watch that live. That's when it's like, okay, this is actually this is dope. But
it's like baseball with me. Like I can't watch baseball on TV, but if I go to a game, then that shit was fucking exciting. It's like,
exactly.
Shit, baseball. Oh, look at
Exactly.
We can get hit in the face.
Now, but if the team is trash, now like I went to an Atlanta Braves game in Atlanta, fell asleep, and I fell asleep in the second inning. I was like, it was hot and it was boring. But Yankees, when the Yankees is playing, I'm sitting behind the dugout. I'm like, yo, okay, we rocking right now. You know what I'm saying? But I can't watch baseball on TV either because I'm like, man, what else is on?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'll watch the Super Bowl. I'm one of them. I'm like, okay, and I don't watch it for the halftime show. I care less about halftime shows, but it's like, they trying to do something spectacular. So I'm gonna watch some, grade A football right there.
Right.
But I'm not at every, Sunday, Monday night football. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm kind of like
I'm trying to do adult things.
I'm kind of like that too. When it comes down to college basketball, like I watch the national championships and like the Rose Bowl and all that shit,
right?
Because it's something on the line and shit. I feel like you get into it or whatever. But
now the only time I was an avid college fan, basketball fan, was when I was working at WXDU and I was calling the games. Now they had me at all the games. I went to, I covered all the girls' games. I covered a few of the guys' games because it's hard to get the press pass to be on press row.
Right.
It's kind of tough. So I got lucky and got a few of the men's games, but I didn't do UNC versus Duke.
Duke.
You know,
so you would never get that.
That was hard. But they had me fly to New York to cover the tournament. So I was at Madison Square Garden on press row. I was like, yo, and I got to come out through the the Knicks entranceway. I got all that on tape. I got all that on tape. I was hyped. I was like, okay. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I was over there asking Coach K questions, saying after the game, like official. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty good at this.
Right.
You don't even watch y'all like that, but
I ask. Watch y'all like that.
But
did you Google? He Googled general sports questions to ask sports.
Stupid. Now, like I was really taking notes and like, sitting down and watching the plays. And I was like, okay, like, I wanted to say, so like, why'd y'all do this? But I had, more in-depth questions. It was just that was just like, all right. So like I had time to get my questions together. And I was like, all right, so how did y'all break down? Because y'all was up 15 in third quarter and everything kind of fell apart. So come on, coach, what happened? And he had to answer that, you know what I mean? Yeah. But that was fun, and I think the best part was the food layout. They had the drinks, they had the food, like everything. Even on Duke's campus when I covered their football game, their spread, the food was off the wall, and we was up in the press box.
Right.
That's the best way to watch football, in the box.
Once you get the shit like that, you like, I don't want to sit down there with them people.
Peasants. I can't sip peasants.
I can't sip Hennessy with the peasants.
Yeah, I was like, nah, son. So like, my whole scope of watching games is way different. Now, if I go, I ain't never been to an NBA game either.
Oh,
but if I go to an NBA game, I gotta sit upstairs. I gotta sit with the owners. Like, nah, son. Like that front row, fronting for the people.
Yeah,
I'm bigger than that, son.
Right.
Yeah. I've had that, and it was cool. But if anything, I'll sit like that press box level, so like mezzanine level or something like that. Right. I get that same view. I don't get the experience of all that box features, but it's like I get that same view. So I'm with you on that. Yeah, and that's really like a good view to watch it.
Yeah, that's the money talk upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm trying to be like, hey man, so how can I become an owner with no money down?
Right. No money down.
Like no money down. Like come on, son.
Ownership.
Give me like 0.5%.
Right.
0.005%. I'm good after that.
Just a little piece of it.
You know what I'm saying?
A little crumb.
Yo, but hold on. But true story, like, you know what I'm saying, off the subject and still on it a little bit, that they doing that. You could own a flag football team, though. You know what I'm saying? Like Nate Robinson got a joint, Chad Ochocinco. So you can come in. The flag, they got a professional flag football joint. I'm saying, I I think since you know what I'm saying, since Dunny is no longer with the Tampa Bay Bucks, we have a good receiver. You know what I'm saying?
I think I'll be looking like everybody, dog.
Right.
Like, I was just Ghostface on Wu-Tang.
Now you AB. It's like
nah, but I did find one photo and I was like, damn, me and son do look alike.
Right.
I was like,
alike, yo.
Oh wow. Like
Dunny been out there, you know, and Bronxboro president out that mud slinging the seed out this mud.
A few people was like, you look like Country Wayne. I was like, God,
now don't do that.
No, but I've heard that for years.
Maybe just for years.
And I just heard it a month ago. You know what I'm saying? Going to get a COVID test. She was like, yo, you Country Wayne? I was like, shorty, come on, son.
Man, you don't look like Country
Wayne, bro. Who sent you? Nah. Get on Facebook and just like, doesn't he look like Country Wayne? You're going to get like, wow, he do. Watch, I guarantee you. I don't see it, but I'm like, but nah, they be trying.
Right. No, I mean, you know what it is because, you know what I'm saying, y'all both got, you know what I'm saying, the very dark-skinned skin and it's smooth, like you're moisturized. Y'all niggas is some moisturized ass darkies.
They exfoliate.
Looking like money.
Yeah, y'all use loofahs.
Y'all look like Team
They use loofahs.
Y'all look like y'all running Nigerian pyramid schemes out this one.
Need to get to one of those. I already got the Bezanto. I could get you a scheme.
Speaking of schemes, you know what I'm saying? I think Dunny, I'm glad you want to show, man. Because you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, you could take someone's Microsoft ass and throw them down 98 Windows and throw them out of 98 Windows, and Microsoft's ass just brought Activision for $68.7 billion.
But I don't understand how Activision got that type of like they can ask for that.
Because Activision they be buying Call of Duty.
Word?
Crash Bandicoot. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't Crash Bandicoot like 15 years ago?
Yo, what I'm saying is this right here. See, I'm in the, you know what I'm saying, like Crash Bandicoot right now, it's people still right now playing Crash Bandicoot.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's got a file. It's like one of those situations like Sonic. Like, you know, Sonic 2006, people still on that joint playing it. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, you know, they do harder levels and all that stuff. So it's a whole subculture to it. So they brought those properties. So they own those properties and everything that Blizzard and Activision put in.
I was I said Activision. I was like, what year is this?
Just off of all the Call of Duties alone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Yeah. See, I had no idea. Yeah, I've been out of the gaming. I've been out of the gaming world for a long time. You figure the last system I bought. Well, actually, no, I'm lying. I did buy a Wii when it was like, you know, when it was a thing.
Yeah.
But before that, I had Dreamcast. It was like, and I'm mad I sold it.
Man, because
I'm mad I sold Dreamcast was the one. That Rumble.
Man, that 2K, when that 2K hit on Dreamcast, what up, Candy? When that 2K hit on Dreamcast,
dude, that Dreamcast was money. So, but yeah, that was the last thing. And then like now, you know, my boy Rome Clientele, who was like the first artist I signed to Golden Era, he's like you know, other than being like one of the super dope MCs, he's a computer like geek and knows how to make arcade games, and like he'll hype up your Xbox. I have every Nintendo 64, Genesis, and 64 Nintendo 64 game on my Xbox. So like, and you know me, I don't.
Have you seen it with the arcade things? Have you seen them put them inside the arcade style boxing too?
Yeah, he does that too.
So so I know a guy, Greensboro, out that way somewhere. So there's a fella I used to date, and he's a nerd. He's like geeky like me, but he like video games. So every year for his birthday, I would just throw him like a cornbread. I made cornbread and chili, and we bring a bunch of TVs downstairs, and all his geeky friends will come and like set up all these systems downstairs and play all together at one time.
Dope.
Yeah. And so, and one year he invited a friend that he hadn't seen in forever, and he came in with this big ass box. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" He put that motherfucker on a breakfast nook. I said, "Oh, holy shit!"
Yeah, so, like my boy can make one. He can make one where you can attach it to the wall, like you know, what I'm saying he'll build like a beam, and then it'll just like hang right onto the wall, and then it'll be like an actual like you're in the arcade and it got like 2 consoles, and then he'll load them up with everything. Like you can have remember Neo Geo. Like,
hold on. Can I say this right here? I don't know.
He married like a.
Listen, can I say this right here?
He got a grandchild now.
Ew, no, never mind.
Can I say this right here? Neo Geo was the top. It's at my dad's house. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I got a Neo Geo, but it's at my dad's house. Like, nigga, you lying, yo. That was I've heard I have a Neo Geo at my dad's house more times than I was like.
Yo, Neo Geo was the upper echelon. If you had one, more than likely your dad was a drug dealer.
Word up.
Your dad was a drug dealer, or if you grew up in a single parent home, your mom was dating a drug dealer, because there was no way you had a Neo Geo in your house.
Some people are only children. Some people,
that thing was $4 million.
Some of us are
$4 million.
No, some of us were only children. Some people were only children.
Right. You were the only child of a drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Only child of a drug dealer, because nobody in any hood of across America had a Neo Geo. That thing was that thing was
by hood. Do you mean neighborhood?
No.
I'm talking about like where me and Bishop are from.
Right.
Like like for anybody that said they had a Neo Geo, that was like, you know, people saying they had the Holy Grail. Like, I got that at my house. Like, son, you do not have the Holy Grail.
You don't got it.
Because that's what the Neo Geo was. It was the Holy Grail. Like, you know what I'm saying? The only time you were exposed to that was at the arcade.
Yep.
Paying $1 to play one game. You know what I'm saying? Because that wasn't 25 cents.
Nah, Neo Geo
was
$1.
That was 4 case quarters.
I was saying, why he all the quarters? Yeah, all these or tokens. He had these all the damn tokens and quarters.
Yeah, just to play Neo Geo.
They didn't have true story. They didn't have Neo Geo at the corner, like no Neo Geo games at the corner stores or nothing like that. You might have Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, all that shit.
Now I was surprised Hunts Point had Neo Geo in the joint, but you know, drugs over there.
The drugs,
because they had them.
Which arcade?
Because we had a joint where we didn't have like an official arcade. It like. There was the I know it was like right next door to the cab company, so they had like a few arcades in there. So like we had Street Fighter back in the day. Like we had like Kung Fu, you know what I'm saying? Of course, there's Pac-Man and all of that. So like throughout the years, and I guess you know the business was popping. So they was like, yo, bring a Neo Geo in. I was like, word
up.
And this is around the era when before. What's the movie rental place before the big joint Blockbuster. Before so when it was the mom and pop joints, you know what I'm saying, like it was around that era, and yeah, so like we was just fortunate in the hood to have a Neo Geo joint, which was kind of crazy to this day, because I'm like, ain't nobody try to steal that joint.
Right, nobody stole the Neo Geo.
Yeah, you could fit it in the back of the station wagon. You could definitely fit one in the back of the station wagon. The Ford one with the wood panel shit on the side. You could fit that motherfucker back there.
Yo, Candy, hold on. Speaking of wood panel, you seen the new fucking Jeep shits with the wood panel and all them shits? I'm digging that shit. The Wagoneers. Oh, love them.
Wagoneers. I need to go look and see. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking
trucks
about.
With the wood paneling on them shits. Oh, it's delicious.
That's because they have learned that nostalgia makes us happy. Like we have a response, and so now they're using that shit against us.
Yo, but
get ready for a heavier influx.
When did station wagons go out of style?
Yo, never.
And why?
The SUV, the smaller SUV kind of sent the station wagon packing.
The MPVs.
Remember, because we used to have Jimmys and shit like that. But then when like the Lincoln. I'm sorry, the Lexus RX size, right?
Yeah.
The smaller SUVs.
Crossovers.
Yeah. Thank you. When those hit, I think they started dwindling more because I remember them.
That was the suburb limousine.
Yo, I think Danny killed it. He got it. He said the minivans killed it. You know what I'm saying? Because
you're right, Danny. You're right. I agree. I retract my initial statement. Is someone listening? They got it. They got it.
We have it.
I mean, they had a quick comeback with the Magnum, the Dodge joint.
Yeah.
He said Magnum.
That's what it was.
Go ahead, just talking shit. That's what just say that with confidence, like, yeah, that's what it was. You know what I'm saying?
They got what they got. You know what I'm saying?
Stupid.
But, look, just throw it up on the table and be like this.
So you sound like I think about you when I hear Sky Zoo talk, because y'all niggas sound alike to me. And then the other day I was watching the People's Party and Kid was on there. Right. I get the light skinned niggas yeah, right?
Kid from Kid and Play?
Yeah,
Yep, that's the light skinned one.
And I thought so. And y'all niggas sound alike too.
Who sound like Kid?
Y'all all three sound alike.
He got the highest octave voice.
Nigga, no, he does. No.
You must be talking about Play. You must be talking
right. His voice has gotten deeper over the years. Yeah. Like now he's older.
Yeah. I was listening. I don't remember his voice being that high. I mean that low or like that deep. But he got nigga got a deep.
Play.
That's not. That might have been a work. That might have been the work
his
voice.
Work voice.
Yeah, that's his rap voice.
No, but I do hear the Sky Zoo voice comparison.
Oh
like,
God,
yeah. Like in certain songs, I'm like, oh, that's me. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, whenever I'm listening to the interview or something that he's doing, I always think of you because to me, y'all like the structure of your voice is similar.
Yeah, it's definitely similar. Like it's like the Drake and Tay. You know what I'm saying? Drake and Tay. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like when you like
early
because Drake tried to rap like Tay so much, and then when you really kind of like tap in and really listen, you like, oh, they do sound kind of similar. Right. I mean, even Tay say, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, but
I've never listened for it.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, you'll catch it. Like it'll be like especially like his early stuff too. Like you like, oh wow, like damn Drake, you really doing your Fonte impression hard.
I like to call him Fonte Jr.
He wouldn't care that much. He's a nice kid.
Speaking of Drake, let's talk about Drake. Have y'all seen Drake's Nikes? Have y'all seen these?
Yo, son, those joints are so trash, but I think I'm just gonna buy them and just resell them. Because you never know. It's like like crypto, son. Like we failed on the Yeezys. I mean, if Yeezys popped off, them Drake joints just might.
Oh God.
It's just like K-Swiss though, bro. They look like.
I like a K-Swiss though, so I don't know what to say. I ain't seen them, but I really like.
You got your phone by. You got your phone by. You go and look them up real quick.
It's busy.
What is Drake?
Oh, it's Drake. Okay,
got you. Yeah, Drake.
No. That's not what I said.
You did say.
I'm trying to be a better nigga this year. Be quiet. It's not true.
Don't be a nigga at all.
No, don't be a nigga. Don't for real. If you want to be a better nigga, let's stop being a nigga.
Stupid. There's no like oxymoron, better nigga.
Right. I'm trying to be a better nigga. Now you gonna be all the way nigga or you not?
Like you already failed.
I don't like it. I don't like it here.
Hey yo, Candy, you I don't know if you heard earlier because we had a little debate why Justice looking up the sneakers and stuff like that.
Who they with? They with Nike?
Yeah, they with Nike.
Are you sick? That's with Nike.
Yeah, that's what Nike.
They let that go.
Finish the thing. Bishop Asian, finish the thing.
Like K-Swiss.
Look at Finn. Does Finn give you Country Wayne vibes?
Yes, that mustache bird thing he got going on.
I told you.
Your little hair. You got the hairstyle. You got the hairstyle, and you got the cocoa brown. You got the brown. You got the brown skin. You got the brown skin. Like y'all get your eyebrows what's it called when they threaded at the same place? Yeah.
You stupid.
Wow.
You get your eyebrows threaded, friend. You out here right here.
Nah,
like I can see you with a facial mask on with some coconut oil and some motherfucking shit like that. But I don't think I would have never pictured you to get that eyebrow arch. Your barber be hitting the end.
I didn't say arch. I just said threaded. You know,
we don't.
Maybe they get too close together in the middle.
Real niggas don't do that.
Hey, you don't know that's not true. That is a box. That is not true. There are a lot of real niggas that do lots of things to themselves.
They're not real. They are full.
At real, you get to you get to do all kind of things. No,
they not
you get
real.
to do all kind of things and be a real nigga, young man.
Nah. Nope.
You can thread that shit. You can thread that shit.
Country Wayne
threads his shit.
That's that man.
All them niggas in Atlanta, even the ones with ashy knuckles, thread their shit.
You see what you just said?
I know Atlanta. What I said. I heard
you see what you just said.
I heard what I said.
So exactly.
But even the ones with the ashy knuckles be ashy, but their eyebrows be threaded, and it don't mean they got an arch. They just don't poke together. Maybe. Like I got a really small forehead. Like if I had a brother, his shit might. I don't know how that will go. You know, he might need to just like make some space in between here. I don't have space in between my eyebrow hair and my baby hair. That shit just melds together. It just blends together, motherfucker.
Man, this conversation took a turn.
It did. It went like that's why Justin left. Just said, I ain't got no edges. I ain't got no edges anymore. Fuck that shit. I'm gone.
Justin, bring your black ass back here.
Just
you know you got edges.
Listen, Justin's like, I ain't got no fucking edges. Man, everybody else here got edges. I'm the only person without edges.
He felt left out. Oh no, just let it grow back in, Justin.
Man, my man just out here taking flights and all that stuff. All right, we gonna move on, but you know what I'm saying? We talked about so shout out to Microsoft for about to be a damn. It's gonna be something crazy because that means what that really means is this right here, like things like Call of Duty are going to be Xbox exclusive.
Right.
So you talking about one of the biggest first person shooters of all time being
it's
Xbox.
over. It's over.
You got to come to me. I got everything. You got to come to me now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They got the garbage down the block. 2 for $5, 2 for $5. Got the garbage down the block.
Got the garbage down the block. Buy that shit.
Man, we'll buy that shit. We got the joint. So I want to talk about some. Let's talk about Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna throw this to Justin first. So if y'all don't know, Kanye West went live and was like, "Yo, they wouldn't give him the address to his baby's birthday fourth birthday party."
Travis, pick up. Travis, call me back.
Yo, and Travis Scott, the hero that he is, man, sent them the address or whatever. Now it's like this. That's some like when I'm like, yo, if your baby daddy ex-husband is a fucking billionaire, man, like, man, let him come to his damn baby's motherfucking. Like it gets me as being a father that has been on that side of things or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, but I want to get your take on it first, and then I'm gonna shoot at the Candy, then I'm gonna shoot at the Finn, and then
so, just off of what you just said, because like I said, I've been away,
locked up. You know what I'm saying? Just got 36 sig, blood gang all day.
Wipe the sand off me.
Who's in Guantanamo Bay? Don't let him front.
Nah, so but if that's basically the gist of it, that's foul. Like if there's no other reason outside of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all mad, y'all separating, y'all in y'all feelings, he's publicly dating this other person, then that's foul. If he hasn't, if he wasn't threatening, harm to her, if he doesn't have past history of, I would say, ruining the parties or, doing something crazy, then they should have communicated about the party ahead of time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what she should have kept in the dark. So, yeah, that's foul on her part, that whole family side, that they was all involved in it. The fact that he went to social media, I just don't like when people do that. You know what I'm saying? I get you want to share and I guess you want to publicly out someone, you know what I'm saying, using your platform, the star status, and the attention that you're going to bring, you know, not just nationally, but worldwide to the situation. I get it. But that's like, yo, keep y'all family stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, as much as possible. Not everything has to be out in public view. You know what I'm saying? It'd be one thing if paparazzi put that out, then it came from a second source. But you're putting your shit out. Like, you don't have to put everything out. And then, big up to Travis being that stand-up person. Like, nah, man, I'm gonna let you be able to see your kids on their birthday for their party. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool. You know, that concludes my TED Talk.
Candy.
Hey, so bruh, you can't be making diss tracks about whooping your ex-wife, the guy your ex-wife dating ass. You can't do that and then be mad about anything that people don't invite you to. That's what you can't do.
The child's party. We share this child together.
But you can't threaten to physically harm someone.
I got you.
And then them feel comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so don't invite the boyfriend. Tell the boyfriend, hey,
you leave, nigga.
He don't like you, but it's about my child.
But
you need to stay home or wherever you need to go. I'll link up with you later. You know what I'm saying?
Now this conversation becomes about our personal experiences.
No, it doesn't come about personal experiences.
But that's where our opinions generally come from, because that's why they're opinions and not facts.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. There's a difference between opinions and facts. Facts are written down, documented things.
Okay. So what's your personal experiences in this? With
safety? My personal experience in feeling the need to make sure that my space is safe.
Okay.
Welcome to being a woman. That's life. Always.
It's nothing about being a woman, because women are just as violent as men when it comes to
no, that's not what I'm talking
children
about.
or any of that. What I'm saying is,
I'm talking about safety.
When it comes to the child, it could be, hey, because I was do the same thing. Look,
exactly.
It's about my child. My son's mom is going to be here. Y'all not getting along. I don't want to uninvite you, but I think it'd be best if you stick, not come around, because I don't want no issues. Have her there because it's about the child.
I got another question. Where was the nigga going?
I don't know what. That's one thing I was like. Kanye was circling the block. I was like, where's Kanye? He was in the streets.
I'm just curious.
He was looking for his motherfucking party.
He was going, because he was going somewhere. So I wonder. I have questions, and I wonder where this nigga was going, because it's all. See, where was this?
But hold on. Okay, but Candy, I want to step in real quick. We're talking about Kanye West. So we have I want you to channel Kanye West. Kanye is that nigga that say, like, yo, I'm going to Finn house to go to Finn's cookout, right? He gets full on dressed and leaves the crib before he gets the address and just starts driving. That's Kanye. You know what I'm saying? If we say the genes of Kanye, that sounds like Kanye all day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he was a GPS, right? So he had to put an address in, right?
Now he's floating in these streets. He was
the GPS was on. That's why it was like, turn left here. The GPS was on. He had to put an address in.
He was out, yo. I think what it was, I think when he was turning left and all that shit, he was in a location he thought it was going to be at, that he felt it was. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm kind of like with Just, though. It's like, first of all, you're talking about Kanye West. Mm-hmm. Now, if it was 50 Cent saying that I'm gonna beat your ass, then okay, maybe Pete should be worried. But we're talking about Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't think Kanye is gonna come there. You know what I'm saying? And he might. And it was a punchline in a song. You know what I'm saying? Right. You date my ex-wife. Like, yo, if you that shook on some shit I say in a song, then you's a bitch ass motherfucker. You should. I suppose
he might be a bitch ass nigga, but that don't make him a bad person and don't make him deserving of any kind of harm.
Listen, what I'm saying is right. If you that much of a bitch ass nigga, then I have to beat your ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, Pete Davidson got the reach on Kanye. You know what I'm saying? He's younger. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying Pete Davidson is a slouch. you don't talk that much shit without having a little bit of hands. I don't think Kanye was going to tear up his daughter's fourth birthday party to get off on Pete Davidson.
Exactly.
I also wonder, you know, it's important to document things as marriages are dissolving.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about this too. To document things as marriages are dissolving and custody and things like that are getting put in place. And so I don't know who or what, but I know Kardashians got a new season coming. I know they started pubbing for that.
Yo,
they just said it was done.
Really, they said they were done.
You can't get done.
No, they announced that was going to be the season finale. Like that was from their camp. That's the crazy part. It's like, yeah, we're done. We're moving on to something else. And then now they
But Finn, that was before the divorce. Now they got to get that money. They got to get that Kardashian money. You know, you get that Kanye money back. You know what I'm saying?
The afterlife reunion.
Wow.
Right? They're gonna get Tristan a bag so they can take it back from him.
Wow.
And yo, what I'm saying is, hold on. You know what it is? Dunny.
That's his face.
Dunny, you know what it is. Just too, you know what it is. It's like this. Our good leader of everything, our rap god Jay-Z fucked this up. Y'all about to retire, and everybody got the Black Album. We need the fucking Black Album. It's the most classic album, and then that nigga dropped 2 months later.
Yeah. Nah, but I'll say this, man. Like my take on that joint, because I look at it like putting the diss records aside, because that was some bullshit. Like for one, let me attack that right now. For him to do that song with Game and to have Game say what he said on that record, and then he's in the studio with him, this is where he's dead wrong. Like you're letting another man say something about your children's mother. You know what I'm saying? Now I can see if they was like single. If they were single,
right.
no, I mean, excuse me, if they was, married with no kids,
right,
and breaking up, all right, whatever, dog. But like, you got to answer to your children. They're like, yo, you let that man say that about my mother, dog. Like you was in there, like co-signing
said something about Kim.
Yeah, man, he was.
I haven't listened to the song, right? That's what I don't know.
It was disrespectful.
He said, "I'll hold Kim Kardashian by the throat and pretty much put my sperminations and let her choke on my kids."
Like he was saying, like basically he was saying.
Game said this or Kanye said this?
Game said this. Okay.
Game said because because the rumor was Game was dealing with Kardashian, back in the day. But for him to get on the song with Ye to diss Ye's ex-wife,
well, it's like
there's something like, dude, like y'all both over 40. Y'all both over 40. Now, if you was like 21, like your brain ain't fully fully formed and you hurt.
Nah,
young men be hurt and be saying anything. But like, dude, you are 40-something years old, and you gonna let that man who used to probably slut out, you know what I'm saying, your ex-wife before she was in the picture with you, but to say that, but it's like, yo, you got kids that's gonna hear this one day.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, as a man, as a father, I'm like, you know what? Nah. I can't respect Ye at all because he let that go.
Right.
So
he let it go. He was a willing participant inside of it because they was in the studio together.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
he let
you know how studio shit
works.
He ain't stop it. Like, nah,
don't do that. Like, nah, my kids can hear this. Like, I don't care what you say about her, but my kids can hear this. Now, if we was beefing and you said this, that's
another round.
That's part of the war. But we in here together, keying in the suite. Not do what? Like, just on the strength of my kids, I can't let that go down.
Yeah, but what I'm saying this right here, but
this is I was going to use this as my segue into why he deserved to get left out of that party is because of that type of energy he bring. We don't, I'm saying, like, just off of what we see,
right?
And it's like, dude, do you really want this potential scene that can happen at this party? It's like, obviously, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to think about it. Like, some people get, uninvited to certain things for a reason.
Right.
And we've seen Kanye for 20-something years. We've seen the episodes. So it's like, you know what? I probably don't want him around here. But that should have been a conversation as adults between them two.
Right.
saying, nah, you can't come here. And
we don't know that it wasn't. We don't. And I'm saying we don't know that conversation didn't happen.
But you know what I'm saying? But just off of that, that face value, that should have went down. I mean, hopefully it did. But if it didn't, that's wrong on both parties.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't fully put Kim Kardashian opinions aside. I can't just look at her and say, yo, you wrong for that. Because look who we talking about. Right. Now, if this was like Sierra and your boy, like her husband, like if they dissolved, and we like, yo, we never seen the episode with Son. He never called you out your name. Why are you not inviting him over to the party? Just because
you can't do Russell like that.
But it's like, but going off of, we're basically going off of public opinion and track record. Kanye is not really a stable person.
I was about to say that. Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? So just going off of that could have been a reason why it was a Nano my Damie, you can't come here.
But at the same time, even with that, if we're looking at track record of him being unstable, when has he ever been violent?
It doesn't matter if he was violent. It doesn't because I mean, regardless,
you can still. When has he ever been violent? He just always had rants.
You don't have to be violent.
And so he's always had rants. Okay, he could have the rants at the party or whatever, and that may ruin the party, but we don't know that it's going to happen. Like, and if his main gripe is this other person being here as a parent, it should be like, yo, but I don't want
Pete Davidson aside, or Pete aside, if he wasn't there,
and the other person could be like, all right, let's not invite this party. Not invite the parent. That's we're still to me that's foul. As a parent,
we're still looking at the energy that person brings. If you're if he is a negative, person with energy, doesn't have to be physical. People can talk a whole lot of crazy.
To the party.
It's like, nah, I'm not inviting. Like this is supposed to be a happy moment. I don't.
He got to the party. Did he do anything?
No, he didn't. But I see no. What I'm saying is the fact that I see Finn's argument also. You know what I'm saying? So I see both places with it, because if you got somebody that's going to be there and they just going to be a Debbie Downer at the party, they don't fucking come, right?
Right.
Now, but Kanye. But then Kanye was like, nah, give me the benefit of the doubt. And he came in, he said, yo, I'm just coming in to be positive. I want to see my kids, because you got the I just want to say happy birthday. And a lot of times what we have to do is this right here. You know what I mean? You give them the benefit of the doubt, because all right, we gotta look at the track. Has he ever fucked up a child's birthday before? We don't know. Maybe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe Kanye fucked up a child's birthday, but you know what I'm saying? I just want to come see it. And what we had, the end result is that he came, he saw his baby, he threw her directly into the piñata. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you see the picture, like, she bust the fucking building down off the piñata. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? But he left peacefully. He came peacefully. He also said, thank you for allowing me to come. You know what I'm saying? Everybody I saw, I had positive encounters with. I didn't start no shit. I just want to see my baby party. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like this. Yeah, Kanye West is unstable. So it's kind of like this. Like, we really got to, you know what I'm saying? And can everybody be right? Yes, we all can be right on this one. You know what I mean? I think,
Right. But again, we don't get all sides of the story. We never do. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know what led up to that moment. You know what I'm saying? And then him, basically forcing his way in by jumping on, social media, which is always like the whack sauce. It's like, yo, be an adult and handle that face to face. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of just jumping on and letting the world in your business, this is what we're doing right now. We're talking about this clown and that clown, you know what I'm saying? With kids. And I'm like, the kids got to suffer because of their clown parents. And it's like,
he should have hit Travis. He should have hit Travis just on a horn, like, yo, Travis, what address? He would still sit somewhere.
You know what I'm saying? Like, exactly. He could have just did that off the cuff and not jump on social media. Mm-hmm. It wasn't needed. We didn't need to see that. You know what I'm saying?
Everything for everybody.
Right. And but this is what I guess, my mentality when we look at certain things like yeah, he deserved it because look what he's doing.
Well, he also, you know what I'm saying? It's like this. He also brought the house right next door to it too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. I mean, but ain't no crime against that, but
that's a little bit.
It's a little bit much. But I mean, I'm not mad at him for doing that because he wants to be around his kids. Now that's another side of that coin.
Finn,
we are dealing with a jar of coins.
Hold on, Finn. Okay, listen. Let's talk about this.
This ain't no townhouse either, though.
Right?
It ain't like it's like door to door.
Quinn,
he a billionaire. He's gonna buy
what I'm saying is this right here, right? Like, me and Finn, right now. God forbid anything happens with our marriages or whatever. Right. Listen, I'll stay close. But I'm not living across the street. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna. You know what I'm saying? I'll be.
I agree.
You know what? It depends on the people, because I know somebody that did that and they're fine. Like their relationship. They like, you know what? I don't deal with you, but we're co-parenting, and it's fine.
You know, if the only reason you have the house, it's almost like when you buy your kids
you want to see
a playhouse. But when you play, and when there's a when there's a playhouse in the backyard. The house is literally just, you don't go there on the weekends. It's just a place for y'all to be when you come to see them. And so that you're not in the house with their mama. Like, it's just a house. That's its only purpose.
Where's Pete?
He's stupid, man.
That's his only purpose. The house's only purpose is when I roll up, I'm going to come see my baby. They want to spend the night and kick it. That's what that house is for. Right. I spent all my other time. I spent all of my other time
in Calabasas.
Everywhere else I want to be. But when it's time for me and my kids, all my kids got to do is just hop over the fence or cross the street or do whatever. And they right there.
And then we ain't got to worry about, we got to travel,
meet up. Because anybody that's had to do that,
take your ass to the store, bring my kids over here, and be good money. So you ain't got to worry about like, you got to put them on a plane or me coming to come get them and all of that. But look, just cross the street.
Yep.
And then when they go home, I'm going home.
Nah,
so like,
he in the bushes like,
but with somebody with that kind of money and access, I wasn't too mad at that. But as long as it's not like to a point where he is
interfering
her, right. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be there for your kids. Be outside of that. Like, it's over with. Because I think that you dating somebody else. So like,
exactly.
It's over.
Exactly.
It's over.
Let's talk about that shit. Hey, yo, fellas, listen. As a nigga that used to fuck baby mamas on, you know what I'm saying? I hate to be as foul as I am. Like, what I'm gonna say is this right here. As a nigga that used to just motherfucker had a string of fucking baby. Listen, my nigga, stop fucking up her dick appointments. Like, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and you could be cool, brother. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you could be cool with the cat. Like, yo, if you cool, he cool. But that way, you get the information that you need and shit. You know what I'm saying? That nigga tell you what your kids doing. Yo, she ain't cook for the kids, dog.
Listen, here's where it gets crazy. It's like, how you cool with the game and mad at Pete? Like, Pete didn't do nothing to you, dog. He didn't dirty Mac you. You know what I'm saying?
I just learned this word. I like it. It makes me laugh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's
funny.
After you. He didn't come through during. You know what I'm saying? You was already splashing off a couple of times before you got in the picture with Kim.
Right.
So like, what are you mad at Pete for? But you gonna let Game say something crazy about the woman you supposedly love now and trying to get back with. That It doesn't make sense. It don't add up. But, and that's why I'm like, I don't understand, because it's not like Kanye's making that kind of money selling records. He's making his real money selling sneakers. Mm-hmm. The music is pennies to what he does professionally outside of music.
I think he made 150 mil this year.
Yeah. So I'm like, he made over 100 mil for the last 4 years. Every year. He made 100 every year. So exactly. So I'm like, Ye don't need to sell records. Like him selling, he don't even sell 5 million records no more. But if he sold 5 million records, that's just $20 to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what are you doing all of this shock jock, quote unquote actions for? Like, what is this for? This is not selling. This is not selling your shoes. We don't care about what you and Kim and Pete got going on to sell your shoes.
Y'all know y'all done seen a homeboy do all the wrong shit trying to get a lady back. Like all the wrong shit.
Yep.
All the wrong shit.
He's broke.
Exactly.
We're talking about a billionaire.
Exactly.
We're talking about a billionaire.
Right. So imagine a very wealthy man doing all
the same insecurities as a broke nigga.
And doing all of the wrong shit.
And this is why he don't get invited to the birthday party.
It's all the wrong shit.
So we back here. We back at square one. Can't come to the party, dog. You can't come to the party. And it's
try to save you, Kanye. I try to save Kanye.
Right. You know, like, yo, Kanye is over, dog. Like, just.
And I don't care how much I don't like, you know, my ex-wife or my baby mama, because I got 2 kids by 2 different women. When it comes to the kid, hey, this is the only time we need to be cordial. And that's it.
That's it.
You can hate me when you leave.
That's it.
I won't like you when you leave or whatever. But when we're here at this party, and matter of fact, that's the only time we really need to be together during our kid's birthday. You know what I'm saying? We can like each other for the 2 hours that we're gonna be around each other. You know what I'm saying?
Rekindle that shit for 2 hours.
We ain't gotta rekindle. We can be cordial for
just
2
be
hours.
in the house. Just be there for the child.
And then
that's it.
That's it.
That's it. And go about your business.
But
these are people with so much money who could be like, you know what? Look, we're gonna have the party number 1 from 11 to 3.
Right.
And
you take I mean, all that could have happened.
From 4 to 9. I don't care. Right. I'm going out with, you know what I'm saying? We out with Pete and them. We going to SNL. Matter of fact, the kids can stay with you tonight.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you don't even like that side of the family. So why you need to be over there with all
my thing is right here. My thing is right here. Hey, yo, Kanye, do the baby birthday party. Put it at the crib. We'll come to your crib. That way you can invite and not invite niggas whoever you want.
You know, but the fact that he was denied access to his child.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, to me, that was wrong.
But again, you know, but like if it was not warranted,
and yes, we got on both sides. We don't know what he's done in the past or in the private. We don't know that. But since we don't know that, we don't automatically think that he has done something.
But I see what Finn's saying though too. That
I totally understand. I could disagree.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. I can respectfully disagree.
You know what I'm saying?
I think we both. I think you guys both have it, and Candy too. Like I think all 3 of you guys have it. I think we're all right and we're all wrong. We all can be right and wrong at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's like this,
right?
Because the shit makes sense on both sides.
On both sides, exactly. That's why it's not a heated, you know, debate. Like, nah, son, you don't understand. Like,
right?
We understand, but it's like again, the only part we're missing is the absolute truth of what happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I mean, this is just, you know, world theater we're watching, and we're talking about it, and we're bringing more light to them and bringing them more money because now people that's watching this is going to go tap a link and then go listen to some Kanye music, and then they're going to watch TV and watch some Kardashian TV and make them more money while we sitting here talking about these dumbass niggas.
Right. Hey, yo,
I think we both agree that he shouldn't have been making that shit up or not making that shit up, but putting the shit up on social media. Like,
right. And it's like, dude,
that's a private family
issue. 40-something years old. Be in the dope and handle that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
like,
listen.
You got lawyers.
Hold on. Being 40-something years old don't make you a fucking adult. Let's get that out the way 100%.
Age is not a pre-qualifier for making good choices.
And that's just another shot to Kanye. So it's like, hey man, so like, you know what? Maybe there's more to it. Why he didn't get you know, like Kanye, you're a child. You can't come to the party because you're gonna have an episode. No, Kanye.
You know how many grown-ups, many adult people are stuck at 6 years old still?
Right.
They are their 6-year-old selves still.
But see, this was me giving Kanye the benefit of the doubt, saying you're an adult. And then all y'all chimed in, no, he's not an adult. So this is why he didn't get invited.
Might not be.
But
I
he
agree.
went there and nothing happened.
I agree, Dunny.
Right, because he
went there, nothing happened.
That's a PR move. You can't just
do all that shit. You can't do all that shit, then fuck up the party.
And then mess up the party. And then it's like, Kanye, you're done. Like, you're done.
There.
So
if I go to social media or some shit, I'm doing that shit.
So it's like maybe that's what needed to be done. For him to not get not invited, for him to make sure, like, all right, I'm gonna make sure I act right.
Right. I'm gonna make sure I act right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Kanye, like, for you know what I'm saying? He knows when he don't act right. But speaking of Kanye with the sneakers and all that, because I want to transition, you know what I'm saying? We just lost Andre Leon Talley. He died at 73. He was a fashion journalist. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know, he had the flowing dope coats and all that stuff, the real large coats and everything like that. I'm not very into fashion like that, but he was very big. But
He worked for me. He's like one of the executive
directors at Vogue, right?
He worked. Yeah, he worked with Anna. He worked with Anna Wintour. So if you saw The Devil Wears Prada, that blonde, like cold, dry lady that was in that movie was mimicked after Anna Wintour.
Yeah.
And
like, he's a damn. That's a dope ass name.
The editor. She was the editor. Yeah, she's the editor of Vogue. That the little white lady you see with the blonde bob and all fancy shit. That's Anna Wintour. Yeah.
Yo, first of all, you called her cold, and her name is Anna Wintour. Come on now, you can't. That mixtape dropping right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? Her versus Beverly Hills. I remember that, Dunny. You know,
and she gonna be dressed gonna be dressed like Jon Snow. She gonna be dressed like Jon Snow.
Word up. But he's from Durham though.
He's from Durham.
Hillside. And went to Central.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know he went to Central. I thought he just graduated from Hillside and bounced out.
Nah, he went to Central also. Yes.
Nice.
That's just another super dope notch for my school. You see why we the best. You see why we the best.
Eagle Pride.
Like you know what I mean? Like them Aggies, they be trying, but they be failing.
We got Jay Gunn.
We got them. Come on, son. Like, you know, Jay Gunn is the honorable mention. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my man's. But it's like, you know, I'm sorry you became an Aggie. You should have just came over here with us.
That's what kind of fucks it up.
But you know what I'm saying?
That really fucks it up for him.
But look what Central gave the world. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to the God. You know
so let me ask you.
He had us. You know what I'm saying? Yazara. You know what I mean? Like, and this is all at the same time. We had heard it all before. What's her name? Sunshine Anderson. Like all in the same era. Look at us.
All right. So would you be
HBCU be trying to be us, but they can't be us.
What do you think of those people that are like born in Durham, live in Durham, or whatever, but go to another school? So like you said,
they're just trying to get away from home. They're just trying to get away from home. They, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? I look at it like that. You know, I mean, they're just like, you know what? I've been in Durham all my life.
Right.
Let me go outside, even though it's down the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though it's but it's like, but the thing is, like, but when you go to Greensboro, it ain't Durham.
Greensboro is so not.
You know what I'm saying? Greensboro is a different world. It's a different world. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's like, okay, I can still be close to home, but I'm still away from home.
I'm still an hour away.
You know what I'm saying? That's just like a lot of us in New York who go to, like, you know, the SUNY schools. Like, you know, it's like it's just an hour upstate, and like, dog, you in Connecticut. It's like you're right there, but it's still away from home. You know what I'm saying? So like, I was going to be one of those, but then I was like, nah, I don't want to be around the snow, so let me go down to North Carolina. So like,
that's what's up.
But
that's the best decision you ever made, man, because you got to meet me, yo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's so. Look at that.
I turn my video off. How I log off
you
the
be turning
internet.
shit off.
How I log off the internet.
Y'all gotta watch Grand Crew. If you're not watching, you need to fucking watch.
There you go, Danny. Your wish is my command. Sir.
How you gonna give him the button?
I'm giving him the button because he wanted the button. You know, I'm like Dr. Kevorkian. If you want to commit suicide, I'm here for you.
Hilarious, man.
But go ahead, and Candy. I think this is Grand Crew. I've heard so much about this. I haven't watched it.
It's really good. You know, for real though. I don't know. It sounds off if you don't get it, but like whatever, it's your business. Like creators like Issa Rae let being black and it not being about like trauma porn be okay and be profitable. And available again. So there's so much black art by way of TV and movies that gets to be created now because they get it, or they at least get the dollars, right? And so like Grand Crew is definitely an interesting like combination of like sitcom and regular ass blackness. You know, everybody doesn't have to be perfect or upstanding or educated, and it's just black people, right? Friends did it. Friends made a whole show in fucking New York City with no niggas to the last season. Right. So like, I can't. So I'm not here for anybody's arguments.
Period. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
There was actually 2 black people on there. But Living Single,
I about to say Living
Single had no white people in it,
wasn't it?
Living Single, so Friends was based off of Living Single. Oh, they stole that idea from Living Single. Living Single was out a whole.
So like I was saying,
before it came out.
I'm sorry, Candy.
So like I was saying, like the Grand Crew, they just do a really good job of it's like a friends together, and they kind of have their like hangout spot, and they come together at their hangout spot, and they talk about like work, love, relationships, life, family. Like they hit on all the stuff, and they do it in a really modern way. Like this week's episode, dude was dating this young lady that he liked, and she asked him to meet her father. He said, she was like, but my daddy is a very traditionally Southern man, and he doesn't know that you're vegan.
Shit. You know what?
That's hilarious.
You know what? Guess what? I'm telling you. I feel homie's father. You know what I'm saying? Like if my, you know what I'm saying, fuck the vegans. I said that.
He had a whole thing.
Yeah, and I felt you look at me too. I was like, motherfucker.
He had a whole wig out. Her daddy had a whole wig out about vegans. Like, this is what you want to be when you grow. This what kind of person you want to be?
Yo, that shit. I would have peed. If I would have seen that shit. Yo, I gotta watch that shit off of that shit right there. Like, yo, you like what?
Yeah, I gotta put that in the queue.
It's real. It's contemporary Black issues.
Right.
It's not holding us on this pedestal where everybody in the house is. As much as I like Blackish, kind of everybody is
dope,
spectacular.
Right.
Everyone's glittery and spectacular.
But you know,
and there's a place for that, and that's fine.
I'm glad they made Blackish like that because I have family members who are like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And like I said, but we need a spectrum, and the challenge is the lack of spectrum. Right. I'm not done. Give me 1 minute. For over a decade, at least for over a decade, we didn't have a spectrum. There was like reality TV and a few perfections at the top things when it came to Black folks, right? In terms of like media and entertainment. But like now we're getting back to this spectrum of, and I'm not even sure if our spectrum used to look like regular Black people before. We just had like maybe Living Single or Martin was the closest we had, but most of it was all this spectacular, stellar Blackness. But like we get to exist in all these spaces. And I think that this is one show. There's other shows like Abbott Elementary that does a really great job of like helping us fill in those gaps for the spectrum. What were you saying, Bishop?
No, I was gonna go off with even the creative with Blackish when Black as Fuck was on Netflix and shit like that. It was like it was the other side of being I'm fucking super spectacular, but he's still a nigga at the same time. It was like this. This is what niggas with money look like. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna buy this painting because it's Black as fuck. It was like, yo, you don't even understand the painting until the person that actually painted the painting explained it to you. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's like even the creator of that. It's like it's sparkly up here. This is what I look like in my plain clothes or whatever. But I'm wearing a Gucci sweatsuit all the time with this ridiculous chain. And I'm 49 years old. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, so
I know those because I know those niggas, right?
Right. We know those niggas. You know what I'm saying? We just need a whole episode. That's all we need to do. We need a whole episode or a whole show about New York uncles. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas is like, you know what I'm saying? See, you don't understand. You don't understand.
Right. So that's why we're gonna have a whole show.
A whole show like of niggas that's too old to be rocking chains and forces and standing in line for Jordans.
I thought you were gonna say something smart.
No. I'm telling you, no. This is what I mean. It's like this. We need a whole bunch of like shit like Ghostface killer ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? In a show, in a comedy show. What I'm saying is that shows the whole spectrum of Blackness, because we all got an uncle that still think he's 25.
Oh, The Last OG.
Damn it, I've never watched that show. Well, there it
is.
That
show was
Tracy Morgan, funny. Right?
Yeah, it was kind of funny, and then it kind of like
never watched it either.
It kind of got whack.
Yeah,
it was good at the beginning. It was good at the beginning.
Right. First two seasons here. Here we go.
Yeah.
Like, first two seasons. I'm here for it.
Okay, cool.
I agree.
So we had that. All right, so let's speaking of new shows and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like I like tone deaf superheroes. And have you guys watched Peacemaker? I know this is one of the situations where Finn was like, "Yo, this is mad mid." But have you checked out Peacemaker yet?
I never heard of it.
Yeah, me either.
Oh. So okay, all right. So after I watched Eternals on Thursday night, I turned on Peacemaker. I think my palate was disturbed because I couldn't get into it. I was very frustrated. So I'm gonna watch it again. I couldn't get into it. So I mean, tell me some good things so that I can get back, so that I have faith that I can get back into it. Because all I could be, the only thing that happened to me is like, oh, that's that pretty chocolate woman that had all the wedding pictures on the internet. That's all I kept seeing that, and I was like, oh, that's nice. I couldn't get, like, I was struggling with the story.
Right. So what you can't do, you can't watch Eternals and then turn around and watch Peacemaker. It's like,
you're right.
You know what I'm saying? It's one of those. It's like drinking orange juice after you brush your teeth. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna fit right. It ain't gonna fit.
I know.
It ain't gonna fit right. So, but it's so Pete. You guys seen the new Suicide Squad? So you have to. Yes. It's kind of like this. You have to watch the new Suicide Squad with Idris Elba and John Cena in it to get the Peacemaker character, because he's a ridiculous dude. He doesn't believe he's a bad guy because he wants peace for the world, but he's willing to kill. His motto is, I'm willing to kill every man, woman, and child that I can to get peace. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he is. He's a fucking assassin. He's great. Okay. So he is everything that the alt-right is. You know what I'm saying? But I mean well. It all mean well. You know what I'm saying? He's like 1950s mentality of like how things should go. You know what I mean? He has an eagle called Eagly. You know what I'm saying? And it's John Cena, man. And when I say, if you don't like John Cena in comedy, then you don't like comedy.
Cena.
That's what I said. I said that.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
It's a little bit of a card. You know what I'm saying? But I enjoy it. I say go to check it out. You know what I'm saying? We really can't talk about it, but they got the first 3 episodes on HBO Max. You know what I'm saying? Don't keep watching the beginning, but always watch it to the credit ends, because they have like little jokes at the end and everything like that. I think it's well written. He goes for it as far as this superhero guy, and it's a spinoff the Suicide Squad. And you guys, I think you guys will like it. You know what I'm saying? You know, just to have a tone deaf superhero, and you know what I'm saying? And his fucking pops does all sorts of races. And it's so, like, you know, I'm one of those people that if the racism is funny, it brings me happy rainbows. You know what I'm saying? I fucking enjoy it. When it's intentional, like you know he's racist. It's like, like he got in an argument with the officer. She's Asian, and he was like, "Shut up, chopsticks." And her comeback was, "You shut the fuck up, fork." And then he was like, and the dude was like, "Why do you use spoon?" He's like, "I mean, not everybody uses spoons." She's like, "But you know, it's a lighter instrument." Like, so it's like you gotta watch that shit right there. So
you gotta know. Okay.
We keep calling him out on this bullshit, and it's like, which makes it dope. So I think you guys should watch it. You'll probably.
Man, I know you got to head out, man. I appreciate you for coming on, bro.
Word up. Appreciate the time. You already know.
Yeah, man.
Tell your wife I said hello.
I shall.
Let everybody know where they got to holler at you, reach you.
GoldenEraMusicInc.com. Go shopping. I got hoodies, joggers, and all of that. Refresh. Follow the drip. Follow the drip. Follow the drip. GoldenEraMusicInc.com. And you can reach me on Instagram at Finian St. Omer. It's FINIANSTOMER. And yeah, just go there. I'm on TikTok. I don't know why, but I'm there. And under the same name, and on Twitter, same name, Finian St. Omer, on there. So yeah, holla at me. Go shopping. Oh, you want to buy some beats? BeatStars.com/the 1520s. BeatStars.com/the 1520s. I got beats on sale. Got a gang of them. Come get your album, Bishop.
I mean, I got, you know what? You know what I'm saying? My man Drugs just sent me a nice package, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Just go to the link.
I'll go to the link. I'll go to the link.
But you
know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to be paying these prices you asking for these.
No, did I say you got to pay?
Hey, Finn.
Before I sign off, let's not act like I did not tell you to come to the studio about a year and a half ago before you even thought about making a record. I was like, yo, come to Wake Forest. It's time for you to get back in the booth. I was the one that was like, yo, Bishop, what's up with you coming back to the booth? Eh? Who else out here in the triangle was like, yo, Bishop, you want to rap? I was over here giving all the studio time. I'm like, Bishop, just come to the studio. Bishop, come to the studio. I don't invite nobody to the studio, but I called Bishop though. I actually called him.
You out here. See, there you go putting shit out on social media, Finn. There you go putting shit out on social media, Finn. You know what I'm saying? That shit, we friends in real life. On social media, we are constant enemies.
No, but I want people to know how much I was over here really investing into the Bishop Omega brand. And I was like, yo, you need to rap again, like for real, because I think you're dope. And I'm like, son, and like, come on.
Oh, I'm still coming.
I was over here producing for Legacy, and I'm like, yo, I got to get Bishop Omega in the studio. What's up?
Oh man, listen.
So I don't want nobody getting no type of credit of I brought Bishop out, back out into the game. Like, no, son, it was me. Okay.
Hold on, Finn. Hold on, Finn. No. I have to.
You was not thinking about rapping no more.
Just bring it back. I want Just to come back in for me. Just be my witness real quick, Just, because I'm not saying that you put the battery on back. Kazi was he was like, yo, because Kazi came up with the title.
Kazi was on the edible. He was on the edible. He was playing with you. I was for real. I was sober.
It was sincere.
And it was in the daytime. It was 2:30 in the afternoon. When I called Bishop Omega's phone, I was like, yo, what's up? I got these beats. I got studio time. We'll come through. And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna come through. Never came through. And then you fast forward a year and change later. You know what I'm saying? After COVID, first wave, season of COVID. After the first season of COVID, and all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, the Gorgeous, album coming. I'm like, what? Wait a minute. What? Fuck out of here.
It ain't done yet. But again, I had to lock off. See, because what it is, I respect your studio time, respect your time. I'm not going in there rusty as I was, man. I was Iron Man's first. Dude. I was Iron Man's first form. You know what I'm saying? Coming through.
What that mean? You know how I get down. I'd have made you take 50 times. I'm like, yo, we gonna get it right. Nobody leaves my studio with subpar anything.
Right. But now
you would have been doing push-ups after every. Oh, you made a mistake in that take. 50 push-ups.
Exactly. See,
50 push-ups. Why think Big Pooh, little brother, and Big Pooh and Fonte was out there Braddock one summer because we was like back in Central, we was going to the studio and every time we messed up a take, 50 push-ups. Oh yeah, son. Oh yeah. Tay was ready to go back and play football for the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? He was gonna go back on the yard. And I was like, nah, son, I was one take hold. I ain't doing no push-ups.
Man. upper body stream trash.
Yeah. But just go to the link and see if there's anything that fits the the direction that you're already going in. And then if you see something you like, just let me know and I'll send you the files. All right. And I just take it off the site because I don't do leases. Everything is you buy it, it's yours. But if you hear something that you like off the joint, I'll just take it off the site, send you the files, and then you go ahead and rap. And I'll tell you if there's a whack ad-lib on there, man, I'm coming for your neck.
Listen. I might get you on the shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much you charge for features, but you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna put that shit.
If I'm giving you a free beat, I'm gonna give you a free feature.
Nah, you got charging for the feature.
I ain't gonna do you dirty. Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
No, charge him.
Because Finn is doing this shit right here. Because Finn knows that I'll come through and do 90 skits for him for off the arm just to be around.
Goddamn right. Like, nigga, this is a barter system,
right?
I ain't gonna charge him $1,000 for a feature. Then I'm like, I know I'm gonna need him for a skit,
right?
So he can charge him $2,000.
That way, you gotta drive there. That's a business write-off, bro. You gotta think, man.
Look,
word up.
I write everything off. I can write off stuff that's free. I figured out the loophole in that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, Finn, you
charging each other.
Bro, get off. Go home, Finn. Finn, get off. Go home.
This is my home. Nah, I'm about to go get my son to get him ready for bed. I told him he could stay up a little bit longer because we was out shopping, and then I cut into his TV playtime.
He over there partying, DJing and shit, like learning how to blend. He got that Serato baby. He's the Serato baby. I love it.
Yeah,
he's the Serato baby.
Shout out to Finn, man, for dropping through, man. As always,
always working.
Look at the turntable. Where's P at right now?
Look who signed that.
Oh,
look who signed that.
Maceo, no doubt. Plug 3.
He signed that in Durham, North Carolina.
How much Merlot did you have to? How much Merlot did you have to give him for that to happen?
This was that sound check. Man, he wasn't even high yet.
He won't drink it. He won't even. Oh.
He didn't even spark an L yet. He was like, "Oh, word." He saw the 1200. I was like, "You got to sign this, B." He's like, "My pleasure," because he understood.
Aww.
He understood. And I was like,
"Where P at right now?" P, shout out to you, man.
I said, "I'm your opening DJ. You got to sign my turntable, dog." Yeah, he signed that with the quickness. I was like, "Whoa!"
And that's how Finn be asking for shit too. Like, yo, if y'all don't think Finn talks to celebrities just the way he said that shit, he talks to every. He's like, yo, I need a beer from you. You be like, okay, that shit is yeah. You turn around, but oh yeah, it's fucking Sean Don the back twister. He knows how to use the celebrity.
I just know how to
treat
get
them
in
like people. You ain't kissing their ass, like
not at all.
Yeah,
not at all. But but thanks again. You already know I
enjoy being on your platform, man. Appreciate you coming through, good brother.
Yes, sir. Candy, see you later.
Bye.
Bishop. I gotta say it like Bishop.
Oh, Bishop.
Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. I lost the battle fucking around with somebody saying that to me.
Hilarious. All right, y'all. That'll be good.
All right,
good night.
Good night.
Oh man, that was Dunny. Yo, shout out to Sean Don, the back twister Dunny, aka Finney in St. Omer. You know what I'm saying? DJ Finn, you know what I'm saying, in the building. Man, please. Now I gotta go get these beats, you know what I'm saying, and body that shit. Better than Myth Bleak. What else we gonna talk about? We're gonna talk. Yo, who we got for the Super Bowl, man? Who you want? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I put this shoulder up.
Yes.
I put this shoulder up, and I drop them. I don't care.
You know, so after you ever like be watching a game and your team playing, but they losing, but the way the other team is winning, make you feel okay about them being the winners overall?
Yeah, we experienced that this week too.
So when remember when we was in school, in elementary school, and niggas was doing like those triple flips in the yard in the playground and stuff. So
yes,
when motherfuckers be like scoring touchdowns and doing elementary school flips and taking the cheerleaders' pom-poms, you be like, all right, they having fun. Fucking let these niggas win. Like it's just like, all right, well, I'm supposed to be mad about this, but all these black men are having such fun. So you know, yeah.
So you gonna go for the team that beat the team?
It's complicated, but yeah.
I'm kind of like that too. That's how I kind of pick. I'm like, yo, I want Brady. If we got to beat by Brady, I want Brady to win another Super Bowl. F it. You know what I'm saying? F it.
That's cute. I don't want.
Saying you beat me.
I'm not a Buccaneer fan.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
none of them fan. I
hear you.
I don't root for anybody.
Right.
I root against Tom Brady. I want Fred.
I think the team is going to win.
Right, but you don't root for them. You just want to be right. Like, yo, I think they're going to be. I want them to win because they should win, and I just want to be right. That's terrible.
Nah, it's not that I want to be right. I just think I've been looking like, I think this team is going to win, and it just, it is what it is. If I'm wrong, you know, whatever. But yeah, if the Eagles ain't it, I'm not rooting for anybody.
Right, you're not rooting for anybody
unless it's like something about, let's say, a certain person or story behind the team. Like they ain't never been to the Super Bowl. I'd be like, okay, I like to see them win because they ain't never been there.
They ain't won, right?
I'm gonna go for them underdog or whatever. But
or somebody that you know deserve a chip. You know what I mean? You buy
right, or anybody that plays against Dallas. So
fuck yeah. Shout out San Francisco all the way. Let's go. Yeah. To get you. Because San Francisco, like we fucking around, we talk shit about Dallas, but San Francisco ain't won in a long damn time either.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what it is? San Francisco fans, they nice though. They're like, hey, we losing. That's all good. How y'all doing? Y'all good? At least San Francisco fans will offer you plates of, you know, I mean, they'll give you cheese and some wine and shit like that. Hey, fuck your team, but would you like some charcuterie? And you like, okay, charcuterie. Is it charcuterie? Charcuterie.
So you did that right. I was just making. It was just funny that like they can give you some charcuterie. That's all.
You know what I'm saying? Like, here I got
excited.
Here's some. You know what I mean? Boy, Dallas fans would be like, yo, they be drinking natural. They be drinking natural light, and then you know what I'm saying, and think it's the champagne of beers and shit. You like, motherfucker, you are drinking Budweiser. This shit ain't even craft beer. You know what I mean? They drinking Thunderbird and be thinking, yeah, their trailer park is the best.
Ew, Thunderbird.
Thunderbird. That's what Dallas fans drinks. But yo,
so
you got a good night, what's up?
I was gonna ask, did you order your COVID test?
Yeah. I want to
for
talk
everybody.
About that.
I ordered them bitches for everybody.
Person, right?
No, it's four per household.
Per address. Remember when you could do the public Columbia House shit with the you could get the 12 CDs?
Yep.
Remember that?
Shout out to them. So many people owe Columbia House money right now. That's why they're no longer around.
Real, like, y'all credit fucked up. Just off Columbia House.
They killed Columbia House and Blockbuster. Like when Blockbuster finally closed, I was like, that $46 I owe you niggas, I ain't never got that. Oh man. But yeah, so shout out to yeah. So Uncle Biden got us Uncle Joe got us the COVID test or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody.
So shout out to whoever's getting paid, because that's somebody's government contract like a motherfucker.
Somebody.
Well, speaking of, I thought it was 4 per person or whatever. I'm not ordering them.
See, just order them. What I'm saying is order them. Right? You get it free. No, listen what I'm saying. And then for people that got 6 people in their family, you know what I'm saying? You like, hey, yo, I got this.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you can spread love.
Right. Can pass off. I got you.
You know. Because
Candy, I'm just not because
Candy got 9 kids, so you know what I'm saying. Okay.
I hate it here.
He's a hater. So, hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna spill the beans, y'all. We've been hiding the secret forever. Candy got 9 kids, and she don't know none of their middle names.
She don't know none of their names.
She is a deadbeat mother. But if you guys could do me a favor, man, and if you got an extra COVID test, if you could just go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and post Candy's address. Y'all can send Candy. Y'all can mail
her PO box.
To a PO box.
But I mean, for that sense, like you can, I need them or whatever. All right, cool, but I ain't gonna never do them joints.
Right? You don't want to just do it, just to do it.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Have a COVID
test. I
don't
want to stick this thing up my nose just to see. No.
I mean, listen, B. You know what I'm saying? Other things have been up.
Plus, I get free tests at work. So
that's what I'm saying, B. Like, yo, do that shit.
So you just don't give a fuck about nobody else. You get free tests at work. So he said, fuck everybody else.
Basically.
Got it.
And that's the way the world works.
Yes, that's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? That's the way the world works. But listen, can I say this though? But you know what I'm saying? But if you need them, please go out there. It's a great service. Get your COVID test or whatever. Don't double dip. You know what I'm saying?
So how's it going to work? So you get the test and it's a barcode on it, or you got to mail it in, or like?
No, supposedly they're home though. I think they're the home test versions, so you don't have to send them anywhere.
Yeah, okay. It'll just tell you. It's like clear blue.
Somebody getting paid. Y'all, I'm sorry. It's just somebody's getting a whole ass government contract. Like, I know I'm supposed to be like, oh, it's great that people are getting home tests, but I also understand where we live. Mm. And like, wow.
Somebody got paid. Shout out to whoever came with that contract. And because they got a bag. Yeah. And speaking of bags,
I wanted to ask him because you said something about Biden. What y'all think about that comment talking about Martin Luther King's death wasn't as impactful or something like that as
oh shit,
George Floyd. Whoa. It was something like he said it on MLK Day.
He was alive during segregation. I can't trust nothing that he thinks is correct.
Do you remember the quote? I just remember it was something like
I don't remember. I have this is my first time actually hearing about it, Jeff.
Yeah, he said something to the effect of MLK's death will never be as impactful as George Floyd's. And I was like, I'm trying to understand what he's saying.
He don't talk. He don't
because it was MLK. I think MLK the person would definitely be more impactful. But yes, the death, because it was videotaped and the world watched it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It was. So I think what it was, it's like this. If I may, dig into a 70-year-old's, 80-year-old's fucking mind and not realizing like shit and being tone deaf as fuck, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where how he should have worded was like, it was like Martin Luther King was hated during the time he was doing what he was doing, right? When he died, then he became a martyr, and he was taught later on in history books, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But what George Floyd was, it was televised right there. And then now we have a connection with the world, with a world as large as it is, it's very smaller due to the dissemination of information, how fast people can get information.
Woo! That's a big word, Bishop.
So I use those sometimes. So when you see that, it's like, his impact of his death was more far-reaching, is what he should have said. Mm-hmm. Was a little bit more far-reaching and a little more instant, where it was like everybody came down. Because guess what? I bet you right here, if we had the internet back in 1960, when Dr. King passed, if we had the internet that same time, it would be even more, right? Because if you had Dr. King on Snapchat or What's Your Face back in 1960, you know what I'm saying? Then guess what? Shit would have shut down the world. You know what I mean? It would have shut down the world because people were more active, were more activated during those times.
Okay, so here's what he said. And I was trying to understand. I think it really just came out wrong.
Right.
But he said even Dr. King's assassination did not have the worldwide impact that George Floyd's death did. Period. Mm-hmm. And he later said, it's just like the television changed the civil rights movement for the better when they saw Bull Connor and his dogs ripping the clothes off of elderly black women going to church and fire hoses ripping the skins off of young kids.
Right.
So once it was televised, it changed the movement. Right. So I think he's saying the death was more impactful to the movement.
Oh, it made white people, because white people had to sit and look. It was visceral. The visceration.
Right. You heard MLK die, but we watched George Floyd die.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So like I definitely understand, but it's the way that he said it. Everybody's like, "What?"
He did a bad job,
but not taking the time to understand what he's saying.
Right. Yeah, because he cleans it up a little bit on the second part of it, or the second part of the quote. Cleans it up.
You know, and don't he got a speechwriter? He got a speechwriter, so he didn't write it himself. He just read it bad, probably.
Right. He just read it or memorized it or something.
It's still Joe.
But you got to remember, this is still Joe Biden. So he's still going to be saying some stuff off the cuff.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and
Joe Biden is going to say some shit off the cuff.
I definitely understand, at least from there. Like I understand his point of view.
Right. What I'm going to say this right here.
Come out right.
But again, Joe Biden, we're not going to excuse.
Oh, you shouldn't have said it on MLK's that they were recognizing, acknowledging, honoring MLK.
Right.
To say, oh, this man's death is more memorable than this man's death.
Don't do that. Don't. It's like this. Don't do tragedy Olympics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that. Right. And that's my problem.
Right.
He shouldn't have did it then.
Right.
I see.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know what I'm saying? What they should have did, they should have wrote it along with this. Now we can see that even with George Floyd's death, we still have a problem, and George, you know what I mean? Not taken away.
Right.
Not taken away from MLK.
It's like you're trying to minimize and take away this man's death.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we're not honoring MLK's death. We're honoring MLK's life, his mission, his movement, things that he's done. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So in that way, when I think about it, and it's just my opinion, I do understand and agree. Because George Floyd's death was definitely more impactful than MLK's.
Yeah. Because it's a different time. It's a different. It's like you said, the information got out quicker. You know what I'm saying? Like people were sad in London when MLK passed, but we didn't televise that. But you know what I'm saying? What they did was like that when they showed them protesters, like, oh yeah, we can do that shit too. It's racism here too. Let's burn this motherfucker down. And as we leave, I want to say this right here to all you motherfuckers that want to quote MLK. I've seen you quote how good MLK was, Martin Luther King Jr. Let's say that man, Martin Luther King Jr.
Martin Luther the King.
Martin Luther the King. Y'all want to do all his quotes and stuff like that? Bag that shit up because you didn't understand what Black Lives Matter meant. You know what I'm saying? If you don't understand the phrase of Black Lives Matter, don't fucking quote MLK this year. You know what I'm saying? Now that your Cheeto ass president is somewhere sacrificing babies to try to get back to the presidency, fuck you. This has been Intelligently Ratchet. You know what I'm saying? Candy Carver, Bishop nigga, and my homeboy King Just, the Island Boy.
Island Boy. You know that
Island
Boy. Oh, might be dumb.
Hey, Danny, I love you. I love your soul and everything about you.
Shout out to all Ratchet, Danny. Check it in. Shout out to Finn. Appreciate it. Candy, you got anything going on this week? You want to plug?
No, I have nothing going on this week.
Do you want to leave us with a word of wisdom or a rant or anything? You have the floor.
No, I don't got nothing, y'all.
Look at that view.
I don't got nothing.
You wanted to show your feet for the hell of it? Please
show the feet for the people. You
got. It makes Justin so upset.
Well, he can close his eyes. Remember what I just said? Fan club. Give the people what they want, Candy.
You can do this. You can go weed.
She's hilarious. Oh man, yo, there's somebody right now. There's somebody right that just fell out their seat. Yo, shout out to Candy Carver. Can't be bothered. You know what I'm saying?
I can pick up things with my feet. I have just long toes.
Why don't you never promote your foot page on OnlyFans? How come you don't never promote that?
Because I don't use it. I just made it for play, and then I just don't use it. What do I do with it? The massage men are worse. I don't want to be like them. I don't think.
Yeah, I got you. All right, y'all. I'm getting off.
Me too.
Y'all have a good night. Everybody on the Low Intelligently Ratchet, have a good weekend. Stay safe, hugging motherfucker, because
it about to be stoned.
Right.
Yeah, I'm getting off. Don't do that.
We about to be stoned. Peace out, y'all.